Now I would like to request Dr. Abhinav. Dr. Abhinav Giri to present her research on this here.
Good evening everyone. So today we are going to see the topic of review of analysis of different separation properties of Rankine vortex tube. Now this is a mechanical device in which two streams we are getting. We are getting the hot air and the cold air simultaneously through a compressed air. Okay. So here if you see, it is a thermal device, right? Because here we are getting the both energies, the cold temperature and the hot temperature simultaneously. There is a compressor is embedded there, and from the compressor the compressed air comes and it hits the vortices inside the vortex tube, and because of that there is an energy separation effect, and because of that there is a multiple circulation region is there, and because of this multiple circulation region there is a very vast vortices are generated, and because of that vortices it travels along the length of the tube, and there is a control valve there which actually stops this forced vortices, and because of that there is a stagnation point there, and because of this stagnation point what happens is there is a sudden free vortex generation, and this coming force vortex try to rotate this free vortex, and it will be in the opposite direction in which the actual stream is coming, and there is a pumping of energy from the low pressure region to the high pressure region towards the outer periphery, and we get the inner stream as the cold stream and the outer stream as the hot stream. So actually this is the multiple circulation region there. From here the inlet is there, and from here the pressurized air comes inside, and because of this pressurized air there is a formation of vortex here, and because of this formation of vortex it travels along the wall due to centrifugal action, and because of that there is a formation and the sliding of the air to another air layer, and because of that there is a heating takes place of the air, and this is the control valve. This is also called as the throttle valve or the conical valve, and because of this valve there is a sudden drop in pressure, that is a stagnation point, and because of that reversal flow starts, and this forward moving vortex comes in contact with this inner core, and because of that there is a outward generation of the energy, and it gives all its energy outwards tangentially, and because of that there is a formation of cold air. Okay, this is, some people say this is the violation of second law of thermodynamics, but it is there. So these are certain literature reviews. Here the working principle of vortex tube, like Zui and others has already done the work for water operated vortex tube, and they have sorted out certain things, but inside the separation effect they are not able to find out. Similarly the same author with the effect of the vortex angle. So here the vortex angle should be as less as possible. If the vortex angle is less, so that we are getting the centrifugal acceleration of the air in a much more higher side, and because of that more turbulence will be created and more amount of energy transfer is there outside. So some authors has done significantly good amount of work, like YDU and others has done. They have modified this vortex tube. They have used equal gradient Mach number and other parameters. They have used the nozzles, different nozzles, and they have seen that there is a increase in the performance of the vortex tube. Then here experimental investigation of the performance of the Rankine vortex tube with regard to the plug located at the hot outlet. They have changed the location of the hot end. So there is a plug over there. They have changed the length. Over the length, they have changed the location of that plug, and they have used different types of diameters. They seen that there is a good increase with certain amount of influencing parameters. Then effect of the cold orifice diameter geometry at the hot end. This also shows that there is a 102% increase in the COP. Similarly, some authors like MS Sethi also done a very good amount of work where they have seen this L by D ratio. This is actually the aspect ratio, what we say, the length by diameter ratio of the vortex tube, and it should lie between these values so that to get the optimum amount of the coefficient of performance of the machine. Similarly, the parametric analysis, CFD analysis is done with K epsilon turbulence model, and the numerical data is compared with the experimental data to validate the results. Similarly, many authors have done this work, so I have just mentioned some authors here, and these are some noteworthy contributions. Like Yambang Sui has found there is no outward energy transfer in the hot region in the vortex tube, but after certain phenomena that has come after that, this is violated, and we have seen that because of the multiple circulation region there is a outward flow of energy, and because of that there is we are getting the inner stream as the cold stream. Now in the same, Yambang Sui also says that the vortex angle should play a very important role in getting the cold air and the hot air, and again investigated the maximum difference in the temperature of the hot streams was the plug diameter and its length along it. Then as Saji and Volleyball also said that L by D ratio should be this optimum, and as Karthik also investigated that PVC material can be of much more use than the stainless steel material, and we can get the results as same as the stainless steel material by using certain phenomena with certain L by D ratios, certain angle of the control valve, different valve positions, different nozzles like 4 and more, and with the particular vortex angle. So this is the actual diagram of the vortex tube where here there is a cooler cap and there is a generator and the sleeve is there. Here there is actually the nozzles are located where the grooves are cut, and accordingly then we are getting the results. So this is the actual diagram of the vortex tube. These are the connectors that are connected to the compressor. This is the actual nozzle what I am talking about. And because of this the vortices are generated, and this is the control valve. So this is the conclusion what we have seen. So the driving element here is the inlet pressure. The higher is the inlet pressure, the more amount of energy we are having, and more amount of hot and cold relation we can get. The magnitude of the energy separation is also dependent upon its L by D ratio. The secondary circulation, which also seems the feature of the coolant, because of the performance decrease, as the length increases with a certain extent, we will get the increase, but after that there will be decrease in the performance.
I think that's all.
So here the vortex tube, the length and the hot temperature as well as adiabatic efficiency is influenced by this 16.16% of the control valve opening. This we have seen with 1/4, and we have calculated 16.66%, and accordingly we have get the maximum amount of output. So this is from my side. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Avina, for giving us a very technical afternoon.